Anthony Joshua is a man on a mission. His face-off with Daniel Dubois almost comes to blows. Then his FaceTime in Tyson Fury, firing insults.
Aside from belts, and aside from it being him, I'm just ready to fight.
AJ is looking extremely confident. In comparison to the face-off against Francis Ngannou, you could see that he really respected him. And maybe that's because he was kind of going into the unknown. We didn't really know how good Francis Ngannou was. Despite the fact that we'd seen him fight Tyson Fury and put on a great performance, we all thought that Tyson Fury maybe underestimated Francis Ngannou, so there was still a lot of questions to be asked how good Francis was. Also because AJ knew he was sitting across from a killer. Because he knows that Francis Ngannou has got more than just boxing in his toolbox. And if it had to come to blows, AJ knows he probably would have come second best.
Let's go. Let's go.
But let's wait till the 21st.
Daniel said to AJ, let's go. And I think it was just an off-the-cuff comment. I don't think he actually meant it. Because I think his team has said you need to be a bit more vocal, a bit more forthcoming, show a bit more confidence. But that comment went south very quickly. Daniel had made the comment, he couldn't take it back, so he just had to go with it.
If you want to go now, let's go.
Relax.
If you want to go now, let's go.
Chair across your face. Don't disrespect.
No, you can't.
AJ just flicked a switch and took it straight to the streets. He said, I'll put this chair across your face. You could see he wasn't playing games. His mentality just changed. You can see that he's got that dog mentality. He's ready for war. Daniel says, if you want to go now, let's go. And AJ just isn't having it, and he steps up.
Daniel, don't disrespect me. Can't put this
No,
don't disrespect.
I love the way Ade just slides his chair back to let them get on with it. He was ready to watch the action. One thing's for sure, I'm glad I'm not Frank Warren or them security guards that got in between the pair, because both guys are monsters. I know AJ, and I seen Daniel over in Saudi for the 5 versus 5 when I was in the gym training and he was on the treadmill and he made the treadmill look small. I think I would have took Ade's approach and just let them get on with it. Like I said, AJ didn't show that type of energy against Francis Ngannou. So it shows that he doesn't respect Daniel in the same way. I love that it's getting a little bit spicy and that Daniel has been more vocal and that he didn't back down. It just helps build the fight and generate more excitement. Despite the fact that AJ obviously thinks he's above Daniel, Daniel can't allow AJ to show any level of dominance over him because he's in for the biggest test of his life. I think AJ can't help but look down on Daniel because even from the amateur days, AJ was number 1 and Daniel was just a young man coming through. And the fact is, Daniel probably looked up to AJ and probably wanted what he had. And Daniel needs to use that to fuel his drive and motivation because in my opinion, he needs to draw upon every little bit of help he can get because I think he's got a mountain to climb. Let's look at AJ's FaceTime with Tyson Fury.
I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Either way, I'm waiting for you.
Again, AJ has shown completely different energy. He's been way more vocal, telling Tyson Fury, I'm waiting for you. And Tyson Fury says, I need to get the job done against Usyk first. And AJ says, regardless, I'm waiting for you.
This can't wait.
I can see it. I've got 2 of them as well.
This is waiting for him. And also to stop using this and to start using these. And I love seeing AJ this way with Tyson Fury because in the past, he's been a lot less vocal. He's kind of took the gentleman approach.
I'll use them both on your face, you big ugly dog.
Like a tomato. Put some sunscreen on, you idiot.
Both guys are firing insults back and forth. I just love it. It's probably the most eagerly anticipated rivalry ever. Turki Al-Sheikh says he wants that fight to happen in the first half of next year. And I'm sick of being a cheerleader for that fight. Because it's the biggest fight in boxing in my opinion. It must happen. We all know that AJ wants that fight. The fact that he's firing insults, hopefully he'll get the fire burning for Fury. Because in my opinion, I still don't think he really wants that fight. Timing in boxing is everything. And right now, AJ's confidence is at an all-time high. On the other hand, Tyson Fury's confidence after the beating he took against Usyk is at an all-time low. If Tyson Fury didn't want that fight before, he definitely won't want it now. So for AJ, now is the perfect time to fight Tyson Fury. And yes, I know Tyson Fury may redeem himself against Usyk, but I personally don't see that happening. And what makes it even worse for Tyson Fury is that AJ is now trained by Ben Davison, Tyson Fury's old trainer, the man that knows Tyson inside and out, knows all his strengths, but more importantly, knows all his weaknesses. It's basically Tyson Fury's worst nightmare, or for any fighter in that case. And I've also been saying for a while that I think that Tyson Fury is on the decline. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't, I don't know. But one thing's for sure, the way he abuses his body certainly won't help. And those fights against Deontay Wilder would have also took a lot out of him. They were great fights, by the way, but grueling. And you can only have so many tough fights in your career like that. And most recently against Usyk, he took a lot of punishment. I've never seen him take punches like that in his whole career. And when you compare him to AJ, AJ's always been the perfect athlete, so disciplined, always looked after his body. Let's just hope that Tyson Fury doesn't lose against Usyk, so we'll get to see him against AJ. And to be honest, I think even if the fight's close, they might make it a draw, so that there's a trilogy. And I do think this time Tyson Fury will give a better account of himself because he now knows what he's in for. Either way, I think AJ beats Dubois, and that'll make AJ the IBF champion. And if Fury wins, then they can fight for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. If he was to get beat of Usyk, let's just hope the IBF belt would be enough motivation for him to fight AJ. I've always said that AJ is a tough fight for Tyson Fury. Just stylistically, I think he'll cause him a lot of problems with his speed, his power, his combination punches. And when you look at the fighters that have caused Tyson Fury problems in the past, it's been speed and combination punchers, the likes of Steve Cunningham, Otto Wallen, and most recently, Usyk. So I just think that AJ is a bad matchup for him. I think he'll cause him all sorts of problems. And I think he's been aware of that. That's why he's avoided the fight like the plague. I've always said that AJ has got a better resume than Fury. And when you look at the mutual opponents, AJ's always beaten them in better fashion. The likes of Kevin Johnson, Fury went 12 rounds. AJ stopped him in 2. The likes of Klitschko, Fury again went 12 rounds, AJ stopped him in 11. Otto Wallen, Fury went 12 rounds and AJ stopped him in 5. Francis Ngannou, Fury went 10 rounds, AJ stopped him in 2. I think there's others, but you get the idea. When you look at Tyson Fury's most notable win against the likes of Klitschko when he took all the belts from him, it wasn't a great fight, but nonetheless, he beat a good champion. But what did he do after that? He went off the rails and we didn't see him for ages. Then he was stripped of the belts and eventually came back and had that great trilogy with Deontay Wilder. Then he defended the WBC belt against Derek Chisora and Dylan White. I would say that Fury's best opponents have been Klitschko, Wilder and Usyk. When you look at AJ's best opponents, you've got Klitschko, Carlos Takam, Joseph Parker, Alexander Povetkin, Andy Ruiz, Kubrat Pulev, Alexander Usyk. He's just fought way more better opponents and he's had multiple defenses. I'm loving AJ's current mindset. He means business. He's got war on his mind. He's ready to take on the world. This AJ is a dangerous AJ. There's so many great fights to look forward to. AJ against Dubois, Tyson Fury against Usyk, and fingers crossed, AJ against Tyson Fury. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think and which fights you're looking forward to the most. Please like and subscribe and go and watch this video next.